guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me and a little chit chat about Taylor Swift's Reputation Stadium tour, which I have been so excited about and long awaited. I actually already saw the tour Friday, so that way I was able to kind of talk about my experience while I'm doing my makeup. So if you're interested, go ahead and keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I am starting off completely barefaced. I just have moisturizer on. I'm gonna start with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in the shade 3.5. And I'm just going to pump a couple pumps on my hand and blend it in with my beauty blender. Full disclaimer, I am not even close to like a makeup guru artist person. I'm just showing you guys what I did for my makeup at the Taylor Swift concert. And I'm actually filming this after I went. So Mariana and I, my roommate, if you haven't seen her in any of my videos, we actually went to the concert on Friday night and it was so much fun. We went to the one at the Rose Bowl. And I have been to the Rose Bowl before. The only other time I've been was for a Coldplay concert that Mariana and I went to a couple of years ago now. It must have been 2 years ago now. And we had the best time. We got our seats upgraded to floor tickets when we went to see Coldplay. We actually didn't even get our seats upgraded. We basically just begged the security people to let us onto the floor, and then they did. And so we were like, okay, yeah. So this time we actually, oh my God, I'm doing my makeup on my white couch and I got it on here. My roommates are gonna, okay, pause. I have to clean this. Oh my God, my roommates are gonna kill me. Okay, so I don't know where I was in the story, but I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealers for my under eyes and my spots. But long story short, when we were at Coldplay, we begged the security guards to let us onto the floor, and they did, and it was insane. And we started the whole night in the back of the little floor section, and it was actually kind of hard to see because everything's on one level, and there's tall people and short people and whatever. And slowly, as the concert went on, we kind of snuck our way up to the front. And by the end, we were not front row, but we were very close to the front. And it was raining confetti, and it was amazing, and we love Coldplay, and it was just a great night. So flash forward to seeing Taylor Swift. Our whole plan was to try and kind of beg the security guards again to let us onto the floor. And we were like, oh, I don't know if it'll work because Taylor Swift is like a huge artist and they're really expensive tickets and blah, 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 blah. But it turns out there was a bunch of traffic getting there, and we ended up getting there pretty late. We barely caught the end of Camila Cabello, I don't know how to say her name, her set, which was right before Taylor's, and we didn't really have time to try and sweet talk our way onto the floor, which was a bummer. But I don't know that it necessarily would have worked, but I mean, we did it the first time and it was pretty insane. I had a lot of friends actually who saw the Reputation tour who had really good seats. One of my friends got upgraded literally front row, and I was so jealous. And the other ones actually just bought floor tickets and were right next to her, and it was amazing. So now I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder to just set my foundation. So next thing I'm going to do is brows. I've been using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil instead of the Goof Proof one, which I used to use. This one just has a pointy tip, so it's a little bit easier to kind of shape them, I think. I've really honestly just been watching a lot of James Charles makeup videos, and he says that he uses the pointy ones, so now I have to use the pointy ones. And it's actually working out pretty well. It's funny because you guys will see in this video that I just acquired a ton of Morphe brushes, which I never had before. And that is also because James, you know, use code James for 10% off. He just told me I have to have Morphe brushes. So I bought a bunch of them, and I literally wrote down all of the different ones that I needed. So that'll be later. I'm just gonna do this quickly because I can't talk and do my brows. It's like impossible for me. Okay, brows are all done. It is actually so hard for me to do my makeup in one of these little mirrors. I usually do my makeup in my bathroom like this close to my full mirror, and it's always been hard for me to do it in like a compact or something like this. So I am trying my best, guys. But next what I'm going to do is bronze my face. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola Bronzer with the Morphe M527 Big Fluffy Brush. One that James told me to use. I'm actually gonna link below the video that I kind of got all of these brush ideas from, because he has like a how to perfect your skin video or whatever. And if you guys haven't seen it, it really helped me out, and I feel like I know a decent amount about makeup, but it just totally changed the game for me. So I would definitely suggest you guys watch it if you want to kind of see where I got a lot of this from. This is also crazy because the makeup looks so different on camera than it does like on my face, I feel like. But it's also hard because I don't have a ton of light in here. I just have the ring light. So anyway, and well, actually first I'm going to contour a little bit more specifically, and it's going to be with the M405 angled brush. But going back to the concert anyways, we got there, like I said, pretty late, but ended up making it obviously ahead of time for Taylor. And it was so funny because we were actually sitting behind these two little girls who were like, maybe, I don't know, middle school aged. And they were like best friends, and they were so excited, and they were like screaming along to every song. And one of the things I really liked about the concert was that she did a pretty good mix of old and new stuff. So I love her new album, and there's some songs on it that I'm not super fond of, but overall I really liked it, and I thought it performed really well. It like is definitely big stadium type music, but she did a really good mix of the two. Hold that thought, I'm gonna prime my eyes with my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. But yeah, so she did a really good mix of old and new songs, but one of the songs that she did that was a total throwback was Should Have Said No, which I believe is from her like first album, the one with like Teardrops in My Guitar and Our Song and all that stuff. And it was so funny because the whole entire concert, these two little girls were like singing along to every single word of every single song, like all of her new stuff. And then when that one came along, me and Mariana were like jamming out because I mean I knew the words to like pretty much all of every song she sang, but Should Have Said No is such an old one that we were singing along, and these little girls didn't know it, and they were giving us the dirtiest looks because we were like singing and just totally getting into it, and they had no idea what any of the words were. And it was so funny because I feel like I forget that really young people listen to Taylor Swift because she's been around since we were young. So here's where my notebook comes in. I actually watched the James Charles video that I'm linking below and legit wrote out James Charles makeup brushes and put all of these down here of which to use for what, and then I literally bought them all. So freaking judge me if you want. So I'm using the Morphe 25B palette. This is so pretty, I just got it. It's very dark neutrals. Ooh, ah. So what I'm gonna be doing is taking the M441 brush with this kind of like terracotta color here, and I'll just be using that as my transition shade. Okay, and then I'm taking the M433 brush with this kind of dusty chocolate brown, we'll call it, just for the creases. Okay, and then with the M205 brush, I'm just going to be packing this shadow right here onto my lid. It is a really pretty kind of rose gold champagne color. It's like a little bit orangey, which I really like. And Mariana's sitting right across from me, so I hope that she knows that I'm doing this. I'm using her Max Fix Plus to spray it on here so it's a little bit more wet and easier to get that shine, girl. Shine. So I'm kind of attempting to do a half cut crease here. Probably getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we're just letting it happen. So basically what I'm doing is taking the shimmer all the way right here on my crease and then about halfway through my eyelid, and then we're just gonna blend that out in a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do to just kind of make it pop a little bit is I'm actually gonna use my Too Faced Peach Palette and go in with this kind of white shade here at the top and just go over it. This will just kind of hopefully brighten it up a little bit. Alrighty, and then what I'm gonna do is go back in with that original brush and color for the transition shades. That was the 441. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It was. I'm gonna go back in with the original kind of orangey color and then the 441 and just blend it all out. Alrighty, so next what I'm going to do is go back in with that white color from the Peach Palette, and this is actually the Urban Decay Naked 2 brush. It's like a dual-ended one, and I'm just going to line my brow bone. My eyebrows are extremely in need of a good waxing. So if you can see that from there, I apologize. But I'm just gonna kind of, you know, carve out this shape a little bit here. And then with the fluffy end, I'm just gonna blend all of this out. This is one thing that I never see like legit beauty makeup gurus doing, and it just blows my mind because I'm like, how do you, I have always done this since I've done makeup and I've never thought it looked bad, so I just continued to do it. But if I blend out with like a lighter color at the top here, it just makes it look so much better. But I don't know how they make the dark colors seamlessly blend into their skin without doing this. It's like wild, and I'm gonna keep practicing, but I don't know how they do that. So now using the brush from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, I'm going to go yet again back in with that first transition color and just line my lower lash line with it. And then I'm going to take the second contour shade and just deepen the outer corners a little. Okay, this is another thing I'm probably going to have to kind of do off camera. I'm going to liquid line my eyes, and I'm going to try and do like a little cat pointy liner. This is so hard for me to do. I find that the felt tip pens though, the felt tip pens are so much easier to use than any of the gel liners or the brushes or any of that weird stuff. I think the pens are so much easier. And this is the Jordana Fabuliner. I shit you not, guys, I have had this since I was in high school and it still works. And I don't think Mariana's judging me. That's really gross, but it still works. It was $3 from Walgreens. This shit is the best. I have been trying to find it forever since I got it, and it still works, so I still use it. James Charles is rolling in his knot grave right now. Okay, that'll have to do. It looks a little bit crazy, but once you put lashes on, you won't be able to tell. Pro tip. Clearly a great makeup artist we have here. So for lashes, I'm using the Ardell Wispies. These are really pretty. I actually had never used them before, but I know that Mariana and my other roommate Jamie love them. So I decided to give it a try. I'm not a huge fan of fake lashes just because I've had lash extensions a lot recently, and they're just so much easier and look just as good in my opinion. But I don't have my fake lashes on right now, and I actually just recently like kind of pulled them all off, and so now my natural eyelashes are really short and look disgusting. So I'm gonna put these on my eyes. So just to talk a little bit more about the concert, this was my first time ever going to a Taylor Swift concert, and I didn't really know what to expect. I heard from everywhere, like all over the internet, and from my friends who have gone, that her Reputation tour was amazing. And I've always wanted to see her. I've been a fan of her since, like, I didn't really like OG Taylor, like Teardrops on My Guitar, I hated that song. But then, like, Fearless, Speak Now, that whole vibe, I loved it. So I was a little bit nervous, a little bit excited to go see her, and it turned out to be so amazing. I think that she is kind of an evil genius. Like, I'm sure she's very nice and sweet, but also I just think that there's like a little bit like maniacal evil person in her. And I think she's crafted her whole career perfectly. And I love the new album. I think she's such a badass now. I feel like I've grown up with her because I did my whole like boys crying, tears, I'm sad, woe is me, I need a prince to save me phase. And then now we're all in the we hate everyone and go girls phase. But not, but yes. But she looked amazing. She's not like the best dancer in the world, but she killed it. I was so proud of her. She was doing like Beyonce body rolls up there, and she was like doing a lot of full out dancing while she was singing, which is hard to do. I was impressed. Go Taylor. And her backup dancers were amazing. She did a really good job of, like she was saying, trying to make the stadium feel a lot homier, which is crazy because there were 60,000 people there. We were really bummed she didn't sing All Too Well. That's like a fan favorite of mine and Mariana's, and she didn't do it, so we were really sad. But she did Red, which was nice because I love that song too. So let's try and apply this lash and see how it goes, guys. I'm not super confident, but
so far so good. Oh god, I spoke too soon. Oh god.
hashtag relatable. All right, one lash done. Okay, so apparently my camera has a maximum recording time, so hopefully I didn't lose any footage there. I just noticed that it stopped, but we're gonna move on to the second eye. If any of you guys watching are going to the tour, comment below and let me know where you're seeing her and or which song you're most excited for. And if you've already seen the tour, comment below what song you liked the most. And if you aren't seeing her or you didn't already see her, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, comment below your favorite Taylor Swift song. This was a topic of debate recently. And I don't know what my favorite Taylor Swift song is. I think that it might be, oh God, there's so many. Mariana, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Yes. Yes, all of them.
Yes. I like can't pick.
Honestly,
I really don't know, genuinely.
that's like so hard.
I know that like in high school there was a lot that I was obsessed with. Like I was obsessed with Never Grow Up.
I used to watch You Belong With Me, the YouTube video, like the music video, almost every single day. Is that too much?
That's such a classic. That's definitely not my favorite, but it's so, I used to love that song too. Oh my God.
I just remember having like a crush on somebody and being like, you belong with me.
Oh my God, yes. Didn't we all? I don't know. I don't know.
For sure, all Too Well.
All Too Well is like the most like relatable, I feel like. From like college.
Well, from the new, I think every album, I feel like I kind of have like a favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was never really into the Red album until like not too long ago.
I don't remember when I made the switch of When I Love Her. Guys, I'm gonna like glue all my lashes together with the Benefit Roller Lash. This mascara is amazing. Okay, out of her new album, I like Call It What You Want a lot.
I Did Something Bad.
Yeah, I Did Something Bad. That's really good.
Now, after I like New Year's Eve. Or
New Year's Day. I love that one too. Oh shit. All of them are so good from her new album.
Dude, obsessed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do my lower lashes also with this. All right, the eyes are now complete. So next thing we're gonna do is highlight, which is becoming slowly my favorite part of my beauty routine. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Sun Dipped Glow Kit, I guess. I don't know. I think I've shown this in a video before. It's just 4 really pretty shades. And I am now using the Morphe M501 brush, which, you know, Queen James, it's his fave. So Max Fix Plus this. We're just going to give it a good spritz. So then taking the M149, which is like a little tiny pointy brush, I'm going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner and my nose with that same shade. One other thing that I really liked about her concert was that the, like before she started, kind of the opening, she had a lot of like funny videos and stuff. And one of the coolest things was it actually featured a lot of YouTubers. I know Grace Helbig was in it and some other people that I didn't know, but I'm sure more famous on YouTube. It was them doing reactions to her Look What You Made Me Do video. And it was so funny. First of all, that video was amazing. I was obsessed with it when it came out. Totally just slayed the game, but it was so funny because everybody was doing reactions to it, and obviously if it was your first time seeing it, you were like screaming at the literally at the screen, which was what I was doing when I saw it. But it kind of made me want to do like not YouTube, music video reactions on my channel because that sounds fun. So if you guys think that that would be cool, let me know, or comment anyone you want to see me react to. Oh my god, look at my nose. This is too much. Well, if you ever mess up, you can just beauty blend all over it. Yeah, there's another pro tip. And then I'm gonna put a tiny bit on my Cupid's bow because we're doing a red lip, so needs to be flawless. All right, and then I'm gonna give myself a good little spritz. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do for makeup is using red lipstick, because obviously Taylor always uses a classic red lip, and I just pretend like I look like her kind of because I have short blonde hair, right? So this one is the Too Faced Melted Matte, which you guys know I'm obsessed with, and it is called Lady Balls. So I'm just going to put this all over my lips. Ooh, actually, I'm stupid. I lined my lips before I did this. Okay, let's try this again. So first, I'm actually gonna line my lips with this NYX lip liner pencil. It is in the color Hot Red. I've always been terrible at doing my lipstick, so this is a process, guys. For anyone who's lipstick challenged like me, using a liner is so helpful, especially with dark colors. Because whenever I just like take my liquid lipstick and just put it on, it goes everywhere. So I would suggest lining it. It's so helpful. All right, guys, a moment of truth. Let's see if I don't get this, first of all, on the white couch, and then second of all over my face. All right, we're just gonna stop there because the more I put on, the more I'm gonna look like Miranda Sings. Alrighty, and what I did when I went to the concert was curled my hair like I normally do, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. If you guys wanna know how to do that, let me know. It's a whole nother process. I'm not gonna film it, so I'm just gonna go do my hair and then I'll show you the finished look. Alrighty guys, so there you go, you have the final look. I just curled my hair like I said before just to make it look a little more Taylor Swifty, and I think that this is really cute with the red lip. I noticed a lot of people were rocking it, which I thought was really fun. But yeah, overall the concert was amazing, and I hope that you guys have so much fun if you end up going. Like I said, comment down below and let me know what you think. And other than that, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe. That's it. Bye.